Hi Days fans, it's Tuesday, March 30th. We just got finished watching Days, and overall, I'd say this was a pretty slow episode until about the last 5 minutes, where it just went off the charts.
Oh yeah.
Good. I mean, I was like, yeah, this is just a filler show, and then it just turned into an incredible show, and lots of little discoveries that have nothing to do with the show, but I noticed that Molly Burnett has a tattoo on her left arm. It looks like a heart. I had to rewind it like 3 times.
Yeah, F300 more like it.
And then we seem to be obsessed with her nail polish.
Oh,
like,
stop
there's
with
like
that.
A dot on one of her. Is she trying to start a
He
new
says
trend?
we. It's not we.
Well, you're not stopping me for rewinding.
I think that I think she either has a design on her nails, or they're trying to make it look realistic that she just had surgery and she couldn't run out and get a pedicure.
Anyway, I'll get screenshots of all that stuff. You're not going to slip anything past us, so... What?
Well, I don't think there's any possibility that Molly Burnett is going on screen with her nails chipped.
No, I think it's like some kind of fashion statement. Like, you know how Lauren Koslow paints one fingernail a different color, and...
Maybe there's words on each nail, or like letters.
Mm-hmm.
So, enough about that.
Yeah.
Victor and Chloe having a little alliance.
Yeah, sort of.
You're the less of two evils now, Chloe. Ooh.
Jeez.
A little different kind of show here.
That'll make the ratings go
It's
up.
always this shoulder. Do you guys notice? Every episode I'm like, yeah, that's my life. My shoulders sit. So, yeah.
It's because you're leaning in.
Yeah. The
So you
engineer.
need to square your shoulders up.
Okay, honey. So, that's awesome. She's like, are you actually rooting for me, Victor? And he's like, yeah, if it's between you and a murdering psychopath.
The succubus, as Vivian calls her.
So this is good. Good stuff. Ari, what was the word Nicole used?
Insecure.
Yes, and I have to tell you, honey cakes, that is the best way to lose a man. What do guys like?
Confidence.
Confidence is hot. It's just not guys. Girls like it too.
Oh, even more so.
Yeah, I want me a confident guy.
Guys like girls that laugh, too, that are funny and
they
laugh.
eat, right?
Well, yeah, as long as they're not.
What did you say on one of our first dates? What did you say?
At least you're not a salad, or you're not a salad. That's good
No,
enough.
I tuck into some good food. You take me out to dinner, you're paying, I eat a lot. Anywho.
Oh, anyway, I love those scenes on the plane between Nicole and Ari. The cat fight. Brady conveniently has to go to the front.
Oh, that was so ridiculous. Like, who the hell would leave a job flying private planes to go work for an airline?
I'm going to have to give... Yeah, exactly. I'm going to have to give Nicole the fashion award, though. I mean, Ari's outfit...
Well, I have to say... I think Nicole took that round, but tomorrow we get to see a showdown between her and Sammy, and I wonder who's going to win that one.
Oh my God! Did you see that? She belted her, and people love it when Sammy hits somebody. Ratings go up. Everybody is a Twitter. You know, I mean, there'll be 1,000 tweets tomorrow about Sammy hit Nicole.
I think that Nicole is not going to be remaining the heavyweight champion of Days of Our Lives. She went down.
That was a punch, not a slap. My God. Anyway.
That is intense. So there was a lot of stuff. When Rafe and Sammy were talking in the police station, and Sammy was all upset about he was blowing her off, they were like a centimeter apart. They had major, like, chemistry going between them. When you sit that close to another human being where they're, like, sitting and you're leaning in, I wasn't getting the vibe that they were having any problems.
Yeah.
And then EJ walked up, and I'm thinking, Rafe, you're the one that has her an inch from you, so, you know, possession is 9/10 of the law. I don't know. I don't know what to think. EJ is working this.
Oh, totally. But our poor EJ is in love. Oh my God. He has like an epiphany. Oh my God. Oh my God. No, this isn't the way it's supposed to work out.
This has never happened to me. I have never ever just woken up all of a sudden in the middle of a conversation. I'm like,
yeah, well, you've never like had multiple children with somebody and then broke up and kidnapped their babies. And anywho, EJ
No,
is
you're
in
right.
love. Anna is...
You're right, I haven't done that.
Anna's wish came true.
Yes.
And EJ is in big trouble. So there's going to be full force, E-Jammy, but he's got some strong tides.
The Jammy fans, you're going to have your moment in the sun. I hope it's longer than your last one. I mean, what did that last? About 45 minutes? I mean, that was the shortest reuniting in the world.
But I hope we have a little Ijana in between. I want that so bad.
No, I think we're going to get our Ijammy first, and then they're going to find out what happens, and we're going to have Ijana. But what on earth would make Ari forgive EJ for all this? She would have to be led to believe he didn't really do it.
That's probably why there should be an Ijana first.
Yeah, good point.
So, Brady calls Nicole. He cannot stay away from her. She is like a drug to him.
She is. Brady, you're dumb. I'm sorry, but you should not call this woman anymore. It makes your girlfriend, your really hot, pretty girlfriend, mad.
Yeah, but...
You don't do that. I wouldn't like it if you were calling your ex all the time.
No, God, no.
FYI.
Neither does Ari.
Jamie and I do not have any communication. Oh, let me ask you guys this. How do you all feel about Facebooking people you used to be involved with? We are non-Facebooker followers of exes. We're non-ex-Facebookers is what we are.
Yeah, no. It's like inviting people to your wedding that you slept with.
Yeah, we are very, very, we're like the White House. We have a high security clearance.
So Melanie calls Daniel Dad for the
I
first time.
know.
Oh, Dad!
That was so sweet.
And that hoe over there, what's her name? Oh, yeah, Carly.
And Carly is like the travel agent of guilt traps. You don't invite someone into a guilt trap. If someone is not already feeling bad, you don't say, oh, don't feel bad. It wasn't your fault. You don't plant those seeds.
When Daniel slipped and Carly looked at Melanie, you're like, what the hell is she looking at her funny? Like,
this hell look. Like,
yeah, and I'm like, yeah, because she's going to blame Molly for the fact that she ran out and Daniel ran out, and I hate people who like associate one thing with another and then like, oh, if that didn't happen, then that wouldn't happen, so it's your fault. No,
because that's one of my bad habits that I have been working on.
And my thing is like, oh, what if the roof of the Brady pub caved in? What then? She gets a gold star for saving Daniel's life? I mean,
know.
No, she didn't.
And I love how she turned that around and Carly had this look like, ooh. That didn't quite go down the way I was hoping, because all of a sudden Melody's like, well, if it's going to be anybody's fault, it's your fault for chasing me out of the room.
Yeah.
That was awesome. So what else do we got? What else?
Let's see.
I have news. Should I share my news?
Do you say patronize or patronize?
I say patronize.
Oh, okay. So is patronize like when you go to an establishment, you patronize it? Or you're like,
no, I think
don't look at me like that. Are you patronizing me?
I think I say patronize.
Well, Sammy said patronize, which is the British way. So
maybe when you're talking to a British person, you kind of...
But that's like Madonna with her fake British accent. You don't just develop that.
I don't think that's... I don't think she was doing that. I think there are certain words that everybody says differently. You and I have words we don't say. Like, what do you call a person who's no longer a child?
An infant? An adult? Not an adult.
I thought you usually said adult.
I don't know. I'm not a good example because I lived in Canada, in England, and I'm all screwed up.
JB is so screwed up. He has lived in so many different countries, and JB's dad, I love you, Papa, but oh my God, I almost have to have him
Well, he's got the same problem. He's been in so many countries.
He says names of, like, flowers and things, and I'm like, what are you talking about?
I don't know exactly, but... You know, he lived in Puerto Rico. And
they've lived all over the place. They've learned so many languages. The other day, Mary Jo, your mom was talking to me, and she just busted out a word in Spanish in the middle of the sentence. I'm like, what? What?
So,
fusing languages.
Let's say previews.
So.
Sammy gets to go. Rafe and Ari. Can't remember what that's all about.
Oh, Ari's like, Nicole's back in town to ruin everybody's life.
And then Melanie and more of the Molly Burnett Show.
And we have more of the Molly Burnett Show. That was my news.
Oh, that's right.
So we have secured an interview with Molly Burnett. So that will be up on Daystalk probably sometime today or tomorrow. And it's really good. She's such an interesting girl. So, a woman. I'm sorry. I sound like an old lady calling her a girl. But we're excited, and I hope you enjoy it.
All right.
It's a couple that watches Days Together.
Days Together.